Bonjour. There's a lovely little pond here. It's just really nice, very peaceful. Just beyond that fence there was a little area where I could have parked last night, but for free, without paying anything, but there was a few people sitting around in cars, so I decided, you know what, let's just stay here in the paid area. I think it'll be about €10. Now, because we arrived a bit late, we didn't have any access to electricity. I think that's controlled remotely, but not to worry. So the main camping site is just up the road there, about 200 meters on the right, but for motorhomes and camper vans, it's just here. That's the barrier. You need to get a code from the reception up the way. So there are the current prices. You can see, you know, all the forbidden activities like swimming, dogs, must be on a lead, cars, motorbikes, but you can see here it looks like camper vans are actually allowed in this free section. So I didn't know that last night. I possibly would have been less cautious about staying here without paying in this section here, but we just chose to stay over there because it was just a little bit more secure, and we had the intention of just leaving the van. So anyway, we know for next time. Another parker possibility just on the other side of the pond, and that camper van on the right was parked there, but there was a lot of guys around racing motorbikes, so we're parked just across there. But yesterday was really a travel day. I think if you're going on the motorway or on the tolled roads especially, you kind of miss out on all these small little towns that you'd otherwise would never see. And I suppose that's the beauty of taking the slow road. What is that? Are they frogs? We had intended to go directly south to La Rochelle on day 2. But while searching for a fuel stop, we took a wrong turn in the vicinity of Nantes and drifted a little east. This is how we stumbled on Parthenay, which sits on the slowly moving river Thouet to the west of Poitiers. Many of Parthenay's historical buildings have been lost over the centuries, but there remain sufficient historical clues which will give you a feel for how the town might have been 500 years ago. Inside the gates of Parthenay, you'll discover an attractive medieval town centre with half-timbered houses on some of its narrow streets. The Rue de la Vau Saint-Jacques has the best preserved examples. "700 years ago, Parthenay was a major stopping point for the pilgrims of Saint-Jacques en route to Santiago de Compostela in northwest Spain. The main fortified gate by which pilgrims would enter the town still bears the name of Saint-Jacques, the French name for St. James. As a matter of interest, St. James's Gate, located off the South Quays of Dublin in Ireland, was the western entrance to Dublin during the Middle Ages. During this time, this gate was the traditional starting point for the Camino pilgrimage from Dublin to Santiago de Compostela in Galicia. So it's quite probable that many Irish pilgrims also passed through this gate in Parthenay.
After our early morning exploration and picking up 2 antique chairs along the way, it was time to hit the road once more. Next stop, a winery near Bordeaux. Just found this delightful little antique shop, and just got these 2 old chairs for €5 each. Which way?
This way.
Yeah, I think it's around 12 o'clock they all open. That's a nice fountain. We'll never get to Bordeaux at this rate. On the Camper Contact app, I came across the Pesture winery run by Isabelle, Bertrand and their daughter Marie. It had great reviews, and I'd never been to a winery before, let alone stay overnight. Marie, who speaks perfect English, took my call and told me that a wine tasting and tour would commence after our arrival. There was space, so no advance booking was needed. It's now common practice in France for wineries to offer an area for campers to stay overnight for free. In return, it is however suggested that one supports the winery by at least making a modest purchase. If you do get the opportunity to visit a winery in this manner, don't pass it by. It was a terrific experience. Having got as far as Bordeaux, we were now within striking distance of the Pyrenees. So, join us on day 4 to see how we get on. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a comment, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Remember, it's completely free and we'd love to have you on board. See you on day 4.